We up in here.
Hey.
Roll Up Gas podcast once again. You know what I'm saying? We're coming at you.
Welcome back to your favorite spot.
Flying through space.
Hey.
That's what happens when you smoke that gas.
What?
Man, you never smoked that last backwood. Now look at us.
Oh my god.
Now we're flying through the universe.
Holy shit, I can breathe out here. Do we need a mask or are we social distancing out here in space?
Nah, we don't need none of that bullshit.
We don't need
Ain't no
nothing.
Rona out here?
Nope.
All right, I'm about to go pull up on my nigga Thanos real quick. Cop them Infinity Stones
Bet.
around my neck.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying? Ice.
Got that ice?
Big boy ice.
Jesus Collins.
Hey, you know?
Well, I guess, go ahead and kick it off. You know what it is, Roll Up Gas podcast. I'm your host, Quincy Dukes. We got,
Mr. Marcus.
you know what I'm saying?
Chef Crespo the GOAT, baby.
The what?
The GOAT. I'm the GOAT in the kitchen,
The
man.
goat
That's a
is-
motherfucking fact, man. Why do we always debate this, man? Chef Crespo is the GOAT,
'Cause
a.k.a.
every time you
that
s-
nigga in
every
the
time
kitchen.
you
God
say
Just
damn
because
it.
you call yourself that
Big
doesn't
fella,
make it true.
I don't call myself that. If you Google me, that's what pops up.
Big fella, I'm Carl Malone.
It says
You-
Chef Crespo, a.k.a. the GOAT, a.k.a. that nigga, a.k.a. Mo Paper Jones. That's a.k.a. Baby Derek Lewis.
I
just
think
got
if
that
I
new,
type
Big fella.
Chef Crespo into Google, I don't think that's what comes up.
pretty sure that's what happens.
All right. Well, am I gonna have to
Gonna
Go
be a
to-
picture of me
go to Google?
with both of y'all mamas,
Oh.
baby oiled up,
Oh
and
my
I'm holding
god.
a plate with some steak and pommes
All
frites
right.
and chimichurri on there.
Steak and pomfrets. Big fella, why you getting fancy on us?
Let's see. Chef Crespo. Mauricio Crespo,
Uh-oh.
Miami, Florida. Let's look at images.
Oh, I guess I ain't taking my drip.
I don't think Google takes you serious. I don't see you on here.
None of these people. Is this you? Wait, no, that's not
Oh,
you.
That's not it.
Is this you?
Oh god.
No. Okay, maybe
No.
let's dig a little deeper here.
Oh, big fella, I don't think they know about you.
Raul Garcia Crespo.
That's not the
Uh-oh.
right one.
That's
See,
not
I'm
That's not you,
That's
Nah.
not you.
David Crespo.
Nah, that's a fuck nigga.
That's a
Chef Crespo. Crespo.
Crespo Eddie.
Crespo Eddie.
Crespo
that ain't it.
Eddie. Huh.
Casa Crespo.
Uh-oh.
Nah,
I don't
ain't.
see you on the
Nah.
internet, big fella.
I mean, you're not on the first page of Google. Maybe you're on the second page of Google.
You know what? First off, foremost, I don't appreciate all this grease that you niggas is throwing my way this morning, okay? You niggas know good and well who the fuck I am.
Big
All
fella.
right? I'm
I never
Crespo
heard
the
of
GOAT,
you.
a.k.a. that nigga, okay? A.k.a. Mo Paper Jones, a.k.a. Baby Derek Lewis.
Big fella, come on now. I'm LeBron James, you Kyrie Irving. I'm Karl Malone, you John Stockton. I'm Michael Jordan, you Scottie Pippen. Okay,
Got
big
all
fella.
the comparisons and shit.
All I know is I have video footage of you burning up chicken,
And
okay?
I don't have any video footage, but I wish I did because it was
Because I'm
one
the
of
GOAT.
the funniest moments in my life. We were in school and big fella burnt something and he threw everything in the trash can and said, "Fuck this." And left class and went and sat out in the car.
Hey,
Big
we
fella
all
was-
fall down
big-
from time to time,
Big
you
fella
know?
was having a
Gotta
rough
pick yourself back
evening that
up.
night.
I probably had a rough day at work. Didn't really want to go to school that day, but you know, hey,
Clue
what?
school.
I didn't want to go to school that day, but you know what? I made through, and guess what? I got my goddamn degree.
Big fella took all
Big
the
boy
food
flex.
he had, threw it in the trash, and said, "Fuck this." Grabbed
College
his
degree
backpack
Crespo, baby.
and left. I went out in the car and he was sitting there smoking, talking about, "Y'all ready?"
You ready to do this?
Yeah, ready for this?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I sometimes miss those days. Me and Big Fella riding around the plaza, bumping Young Dolph real loud.
Those
People
were fun
looking
days.
back, like what are those niggers doing? Who gave that nigga a BMW? Who gave that nigga a Jaguar? I didn't
Yeah.
get that.
Those were fun days, especially
Man.
having to
School can be fun.
showing other people what's up and
Like-
having fun.
Yeah, higher
That-
school. Not, I mean, like high school and
Well,
middle
and
school. And
that
shit,
is
fuck all
like,
that, but-
and I mean, that's something that we picked to do.
right. I mean, you
And
didn't
it
really
was
have a
fun.
choice to go to middle
I
school.
remember
or
when
not.
young Quentin pulled up on us when we had restaurant. Remember that? Big
Oh
fella?
yeah, yeah.
We had young Quentin come down and order food.
That's right. I remember that.
It was good times. It was
Yep.
good times.
The burger was
Good old days.
trash, by the way. It
I
was
think
disgusting.
he made it.
Wow, wow.
Nah,
It was pretty solid. Everything I
It
made.
was a solid burger. You
Have
know.
a glass of Chardonnay.
You know, hey, what can
Oh
I say?
man, what's going on in the world?
Did y'all hear about this shit about GameStop? The
GameStop.
Yes. So
Gang,
a
gang.
Reddit group of basically a Reddit group pushed the stock up on GameStop and made a company take a huge loss on it.
Yeah. Do you know how how it happened and how that works? And
I know there's like a little investigation going, trying to see if it's legal or not, but I don't know exactly how it works. I'm not too.
It's
knowledgeable on
100%
stocks.
legal.
Okay.
These hedge fund brokers and shit are upset now, and they're crying for regulation now because
They lost a bunch of money because
they've
was
lost
gonna flop.
over $70 billion. Like a lot of fucking money. But they lost that by
Betting GameStop
by the people who, essentially the people on Reddit, figured their scheme out and started doing the same thing that they're doing and kind of just flipped it on them, and now they lost money because essentially these hedge fund guys, just to kind of simplify it, and I mean I don't in any way claim to be smart or
stock guru.
yeah, know anything about stocks, because this is kind of my first introduction into the shit. But from what I've gathered, it seems like these hedge fund people,
hedge fund fucks.
They'll find a stock, and they've essentially bet a bunch of money that the GameStop stock is going to continue to go down.
Right.
And this Reddit group, Wall Street Bets, that has like over 3 million members, a part of this group, they got wind of this, and they seen, well, hey, it looks like they're all betting that this stock is going to continue to drop, which, I mean, makes sense because GameStop is probably on their way out.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, essentially, fuck GameStop. It's the last remnant of our, I guess, like our adolescent years.
I mean, GameStop is just antiquated. I mean, they need to kind of change with the times or something else. But I mean, that's beside the point.
To bring a game back.
GameStop essentially has nothing to do with this.
Bring back a $60 game. We can give you a $7.85.
Right.
What, nigga, what the fuck? This just came out 2 weeks ago.
But so they found out that all these guys were betting that GameStop was going to continue to drop.
Right.
So they all got together and was like, well, fuck that. Let's all buy this GameStop stock and hold on to it, and that will drive the price of it up. And in doing so, the GameStop stock, like last year or whatever the fuck, was
pretty fucking cheap.
It was like $10 or less or something a share.
Yeah.
And
now it's 100 something.
It was upwards of 400 something at one point. And so these hedge fund guys, they buy a GameStop stock at $10 or whatever, and then they turn around and sell it, or in some way to somebody else or something.
Yeah.
But and now that as long as the stock continues to go down, they're making money. But like I said, I don't know exactly how this works. So this is kind of a idiot's explanation of this. But since the price of it started to go up, they now have to buy back that stock because they need to get it back so that they can sell it or something, so they can get their money. But the more if it goes up past $10, you have to buy it back at $20 now. But if nobody's selling it at $20 and it continues to go up, that's just more and more money you're losing because you've paid $10 for this, and you don't have it anymore. And now somebody's like, "Hey, give me my stock," and you're like, "Fuck, I don't have it. I have to buy it." But now it costs $400 instead of $10.
Damn.
And so that's how they've lost not trillions, billions of dollars.
Yeah. Damn.
I saw that the other day
and
when I
love
was in the
it.
gym.
That's
and
great.
I love it. It's too. Great. It was a great story.
It's
sticking it to those corporate fucks.
It's essentially been one of the largest true like transfers of wealth from the 1% to the middle class or whatever,
Yeah.
Like some people have gotten a pretty good amount of money, like life-changing money off
Yeah.
doing this stock shit. I mean, and it's a casino.
Yeah.
That's all
I
it
mean,
is.
yeah, when it
Fuck
comes
Wall
to-
Street.
Yeah, all of that shit.
Why can they just use this economy as a casino? I don't, like I said, I'm not an economist and I'm too dumb to really understand, but I don't understand why Wall Street is even allowed to exist. Like, why can it just be essentially a casino?
Yep. That's exactly what it is. But I will say I'd rather buy some stocks than go to a casino. I'd be interested in getting a couple stocks other than
Maybe, but I mean, yeah, I've
Just
been
think about it. I
interested
mean,
in
I don't
too.
really. I mean, myself, I personally don't really gamble like that. If I go to the casino, the max I'm gonna spend is $50. So I'd rather spend that $50 on stocks, and maybe shit, I might be able to come up. Shit,
My job.
I mean, the same thing though could be said about
exactly.
the casino.
True.
Yeah.
Because you could put that $50 in a stock and lose it all because it's all speculation. It's
Exactly.
not like
exactly.
this is if you put your money here, you're guaranteed to get this much more.
Right.
Shit
Yeah.
could change and you lose all your money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know shit about stocks, but I mean, through my job, they gave me some stocks. Like, I have.
I was looking at the price of Advanced
I
Auto
got-
Parts
I
stock.
got,
They're
like,
going up.
I got like 7 shares, I think,
That's
and
some
it's
money.
I think it's worth like $700-$800. Maybe
Oh, for
more.
all the shares together?
Yeah,
I
all
was
of them
like, I don't
together.
think Advanced
No,
stock
no,
is
no,
that
no,
high.
not if
But
there
yeah,
was a
yeah.
piece, boy, we selling them right now.
Mhm.
But all of them together, and I've got it over like the last 4
Yeah.
years. But it's really nice because, and I haven't achieved that goal. But if you sell $1 million, like the other two that I work with, every year you sell $1 million of actual sales, they give you 5,000 in stock.
Damn, okay.
And so I know people at my job who've done it twice, 3 times, so that's 15 grand in stocks.
And then
Yeah.
it depends on at the time. Like if you got those
And-
stocks,
But you have to wait. I think you have to wait when they give it to you. It's 2 years before you can touch it.
right?
And then, but once you,
But I mean,
You
that's
know?
kind of a good. I mean, Advance is increasing. Like their stock price is going up. Their business
yeah,
is getting better. They're not on the decline. They're on an incline.
right. But yeah, I mean, having that amount of money just kind of hanging out because you did your job, like that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. But see, that's
But
the
if
thing.
if it
Advance
goes,
Advance is gambling almost with that. Yeah, we'll give you $15,000 worth of stocks. I mean, and that might be, at
at the time,
at the time that might be $10
right,
a share, and you've got a fuck ton of shares.
right?
Or that might be, a few, or they might spend $15,000 in stocks, but then their company doesn't do so well the next couple years,
Right.
and now that stock is only worth $10,000.
You're like, hey, I want my money, and they're
But
like,
there is no 15. Like we bought you that amount in
Right.
stocks, and that like
right,
we put this much on black for you,
right.
and sorry, it came up red.
I'd be like, I need this. No, but
Give
But I
me
mean,
my money.
it is
bitch.
nice. Like they give you that and like some other shit. But I mean, yeah, I think it's every like 2 years I get like.
That's pretty cool though.
I think I got 3 1 year and then 4 the next, or the 4 the next 2 years.
But I mean, the hedge fund and Wall Street people are upset. They're crying for regulation because they're saying that
It ain't
these
gonna happen.
these Reddit people are fixing the market. But it's no different.
Them
then-
doing
then-
insider
then-
trading and all that other
Well,
shit. they
insider
do.
trading is technically illegal.
Yeah.
They still be
But
doing that
how
shit.
is
Come on.
how is it not insider trading when Joe Biden talks about before he's
My
gonna
son Bo.
before did you hear that they're switching all of the like White House fleet to electric vehicles?
Oh shit.
Yeah. I
Okay,
mean, that's cool.
good.
So, but
They
before
pull
that,
up in Teslas.
Nancy Pelosi buys a bunch of stock in Tesla. Interesting.
Okay, like I just said, they still do that shit.
So
It's all about not getting caught, and they know the way to do it.
But that's in every.
So
gambling
know-
And it's
aspect.
all about who you know. And
Tesla stock is about to go up because the White House is about to spend a bunch of money with Tesla.
Mhm.
And so you're like, well, let's cash in now. Let's get that money.
Well, I already talked to Elon last week, and he told me the same thing. So
You seem to talk to him every week,
that's my guy, man.
and you tell him the same thing.
Well, no, I talked to him about different subjects, but I have, been discussing the Model X specs, and I'm about to cop one. So
Yeah, I was
gotta
talking
make
about.
sure it's
Is he
meeting the
ever gonna
regulations.
get back at you about the 120 on the dash?
Well, he said he's gonna bump it up to 160 for me, so I can go even faster. I was like,
Oh,
bet,
shit.
trying to hit ghosts.
I was talking to my boss the other day, and he was talking about all the drivers and like speeding violations and backing up violations. Like, there's a fleet of them, and so I was
Backing up violations. What's that?
like where you,
You have to back in.
yeah, like they don't want you backing up. So like,
Oh,
if
they-
you, like they don't. So if you pull into somewhere, they
You have
want
to
you.
back up.
They want you to, instead of backing out of a space, like a smooth, just keep going.
I get that,
And some places you can, some places you can't.
but that's what I'm saying.
But I told
in
my
some
boss-
places it's easier. Like some places you can just drive through.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
can
and
drive up,
that's
get out, drive forward, and get out.
that's what they want you to do. I was talking to my boss, and I said, "Hey, man, you know how we can make this easier where they don't get in trouble or none of that shit?" And he was like, "What?" And I said, "Get them all Teslas." And I was like, "They could get in and hit the autopilot. You won't speed. You won't have any problems."
I mean,
We was just bullshitting though, but yeah, I was showing I was showing everybody that Tesla Roadster.
yeah, that mug is
Yo,
nice.
That thing's got enough
who-
torque to put you in the fucking ground.
Who
Like,
knows, like when it's ever gonna come out or if? But
It says you can pre-order them right now.
you can.
like, on
but
their
I mean, you
website,
could have
but-
pre-ordered them like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I mean they have a lot more information about it, I guess, these days. But it looks really dope.
Cause
It's got 7,000 foot-pounds of torque.
that's just nuts, bro.
Like that shit would just have you like in your seat, just I can't breathe.
But all these Wall Street people, though,
And fuck
they
them Wall Street people.
like these like news channels that do finance news and all this stuff, like MSNBC or whatever the fuck. Like that's their mouthpiece. They can easily manipulate the market
Yeah,
through the same way that the Reddit people, by just saying, "Hey, let's all buy this." All those news people do. They're like, "Well, looks like this stock is gonna be going down. You shouldn't buy this," and blah blah blah. And then all the normal people who don't really understand, they're like, "Oh, well, fuck, let me sell that shit." And they all get off. And then all the rich people buy a
that's
fuck ton of
the-
it, and it goes up.
I mean, that's the fucking lap of luxury when it comes to like being rich and breaking the rules. People just kind of look past it.
Yeah, I mean, you
Like if you look at like sports, for instance, like betting lines and point spreads and like college like sports, to me, I think is the most fucked up because it's like we can't physically hand you money to come here, but we can pay for all your stuff and
right.
we can, pay for all your food and we can do it. We have this $5 million workout facility and like you can persuade someone, but you can't hand them actual money.
I mean, they should be able to hand them actual money.
But if they did that, the problem with that is though, I mean, smaller schools, that big schools pay small schools to play them. Like, do you know that?
I felt like I
Like,
feel
so if
like
you
I
take-
kind of knew that,
Like
but
if you take
I didn't.
if you take like a big school like KU
Yeah, like
to-
they're
to-
gonna play.
to play a bum school like UMKC, for example, they pay them. Like UMKC makes money to go and play them.
Because they're probably going to lose 56-3 or some shit.
Yeah. But to me, it's like, so small schools stay in business, so big schools can win and make even more money. Like they said with the tournament, for instance, the NCAA tournament last year, they lost like $650 million.
How? Who lost? The NCAA lost that money?
Yeah, like from
attendance
games,
loss.
like from attendance losses.
Yeah, people not
from-
going to the
from
games and all that.
NCAA games.
Shit, NFL's losing money too. Did you see the Steelers
Yes,
are trying to
but-
ask for people to take contract cuts?
But
Mm.
and I
Slide this way a little bit.
I get the contract cuts, but those guys aren't like struggling per se.
Mhm.
Like when you're the Steelers organization, when an owner has more than $1 billion in his bank account,
Right.
he's doing fine. But NCAA, when you have players who aren't eating or fucking, broke as shit, but they missed out on $650 million. Like, where does that money go? Into some rich.
I mean, this
folks'
has obviously
pockets.
been a discussion that's been had a
Oh,
bunch of times, but I'm with you. Like, I think the college players should get paid, and
I think student athletes in general, like
that's what I'm saying.
whether it's football, basketball,
Yeah.
like if
You
you play
should be
fucking
paid.
badminton, like
If that sport is generating money for that organization, then you are an integral part of that money generation. You deserve compensation.
yeah. I mean, when it comes to college sports, like I just get frustrated when it comes to the money because it's like the NFL makes money, but they pay their players, so that money is being distributed
Right.
there.
Yeah.
But in NCAA,
They're like, well, you're getting an education.
you don't pay your players, and you keep the money that you're making, and they make just as much money as the NFL probably does.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's fucking annoying. Like they quit making NCAA games because they, you know,
Because they didn't want to pay the players because they were making money off their likeness.
yeah.
They're like, well, then fuck it. We just won't make it.
Like college sports is like I seen one dude say it earlier
That's
this
greed,
week,
man.
and he was like, "It's modern day slavery."
It's kind of like
But
there's arguments to be made that there are similarities for sure. It's not
just when it comes to the beneficial factor of some people, like when it comes to like how the hell can the coach make like we'll say 15 million, but
the player makes zero.
the player makes zero?
Yeah, the person who he's coaching.
Because what's different between college sports and professional sports? I mean,
They're just as.
The-
I mean, maybe not just as popular,
I'm
but
saying
they're
like business
popular.
aspect, like in business.
I believe some schools. I'm not sure exactly where. I want to say California, but they are starting to pay players though.
Yeah, I think so.
Some proceeds from like obviously attendance and jersey sales and all that shit. So, I mean, they have to pay the players. I mean, it only makes sense. I mean,
Of
I
course.
played college sports,
I don't.
and looking back in retrospect, when we would play those homecoming games, that fucking stadium was packed.
I mean,
So not only were they
a
selling
full-time
tickets,
job.
yeah, they're selling tickets. They're they got merchandise and all that shit. And yeah, players don't get any of that.
right,
You know
and
what
you
I'm saying?
expect
About
the players.
scholarship, but
If you're a college kid and you're working a full-time job playing football,
yeah, I
essentially,
was
because you have
working
to
at
go
fucking
to
Domino's.
practice. Sometimes I'm sure twice a day.
2 days.
And you got games every weekend is all about the game
Mhm.
and shit. How can you do that and also
Go to
work a
school.
job and go to school?
It's hard. It's hard.
So you shouldn't, if they're asking you to work a job for the school,
You should get paid.
they shouldn't also then ask you to work another job. Like,
Yeah.
that's insane.
A lot of players would do work study, which was some bullshit. You would just show up and not do shit, but you would get paid like $8.25, like some bullshit like that an
Yeah.
hour. So I just went to Domino's and I was working there and getting like 10 something an hour, which wasn't shit, but
Still
back
better
in
than
2006, I was better than-
$8.25.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to put a little bit of bread in my pocket, but yeah, it is some bullshit. Like I said, looking back, like yeah, they definitely should have cut us something. The only thing I can really remember is like obviously getting your financial aid check. So that was a couple thousand back then, but nigga didn't know what I was doing back then. I was buying
Right.
dumb shit,
Right.
buying laptops and shit.
Buying laptops and Jordans.
Hey,
Yeah, I got when I was at UTI or whatever, and I was on that Burnout TV show for, I think it was for winning. It might have been just for participating. I don't know if the losers got this or not, but they gave us like $2,000 towards our scholars or towards our,
whatever
our
tuition.
tuition. Yeah.
Okay.
But I already had loans and shit for my tuition that was covering it. So I just got,
2 racks.
an extra 2 racks. So I just got an exhaust for like a nice exhaust for my car and,
Hell yeah.
and some suspension and shit. But I don't have that car no more. So
Hell yeah.
kind of fucked that off.
Yeah.
But hey, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
Life's all about.
I mean, it was nice.
lessons.
I had some
nice at the
I
time.
had some real nice Tane suspension and Grady exhaust on my Sentra.
Okay.
I was fucking hit. They had this one like highway transfer ramp or whatever, like in Phoenix.
Okay.
That was just a huge like sweeping. I mean, it like goes up and it sweeps like hella long or whatever. And I would just
Tokyo
fucking
drift that bitch.
I wouldn't drift it because I had a front wheel drive
Okay.
4-cylinder Sentra.
Huh?
So you don't drift in front wheel drive.
Right.
But I would bomb that fucking turn, like trying to go as fast as possible because I had my nice suspension and everything, and it
Just
was
gripping.
lowered and nice tires and everything. So yeah, I was just trying to grip it, like take the fucking
Grip it.
apex of it and just bomb that corner. I would do that.
Man.
Like I'd piss off people because before the turn I'd like slow way down to like let it clear out or whatever, and I had people behind me or whatever, and I'm like slowing them down, and then as soon as I hit the turn, I just be like downshift and fucking
Take
off.
Take off.
That shit was fun. Phoenix is fucking tight, man. Like the roads out there, since the weather, it doesn't fucking snow and they don't have to salt the roads and all the other shit. Like the roads are not perfect, but in a lot of places they are perfect. I mean, and there's like flat, perfectly paved, no cracks and all that shit. Like new, fresh pavement type shit.
Man, sounds nice.
Yeah, I miss Phoenix.
Sounds lovely. Man.
So was there a fight card last night?
No,
No fights.
next week.
Next week.
Ngannou, or not Ngannou, but Alistair Overeem versus Alexander Volkov is the main event.
Okay.
Just a
That's
fight,
lit.
just a fight night. That's next weekend, next Saturday, I believe.
And next Sunday.
I was just trying to look at the
Dun
calendar.
dun dun dun.
'Cause what day is- Oh wait, yeah, this
Yeah,
is
'cause
yeah,
today's the
sorry,
31st.
I was thinking of March. Sorry, next
Yeah.
is February.
So yeah, next it'd be February 5th, I believe, or 6th, I believe.
Quick side note: whenever I turn my PC on, I see that little green emblem pop up. That's on your Google search bar on the bottom, whatever thing, and it asked me if I wanted to turn on VSync. I'm like, what the fuck is that on my PC? So
Little.
click out of this real quick. Not the window, but just like click out of your search bar, and you see that little green emblem or logo right there.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's NVIDIA.
It always asks
Yeah,
me if I
yeah.
want to turn on my VSync or something like that.
Does it say VSync or G-Sync?
G-Sync, something like that.
G-Sync. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, is that for the browser when you open your browser?
I don't know. I think it's when I'm like playing my games or some shit.
Yeah, if you do want to turn that on when you're
Yes.
playing the game. So quick, I guess, PC lesson here.
Tune in, folks.
Tune in.
It's a little
So
Q Duke's knowledge.
VSync, I think V is like video sync or something like that. I don't know, but it's a way of synchronizing, locking your frame rate. So let's say you're playing on a monitor that has a maximum refresh rate of 60 hertz,
60s.
like the just regular TVs.
Okay.
And if you're playing a game that you can say get 140 frames while you're playing,
Okay.
then you're going to experience screen tearing on your monitor because your game is rendering more frames than your monitor can handle. So it's going to be rendering 2 frames almost on top of each other.
Okay.
And it'll appear like a bit of screen tearing. Like it's noticeable, especially once you see it.
Yeah.
And VSync, you turn on VSync, and so that will lock the frame rate at 60 frames.
That's what my monitors have.
Okay.
And so, but it's kind of at a cost to turn on VSync, and it does eat up more resources, and there's a bit more input lag.
Okay.
But with G-Sync, it's a version of VSync where you're synchronizing the graphics card can actually talk to the monitor itself. There's a module inside the monitor that's capable of accepting a G-Sync signal, and it can synchronize the amount of frames that are being output by the graphics card to the monitor's refresh rate. So the monitor knows, okay, I'm getting 134 frames.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to lock it to, or that's like the most common baseline frame, and you're going to get a lot less input lag.
Okay.
It's just a superior form of VSync.
Okay.
So
okay.
if it's necessary, if you need, I mean, you've got a 144 hertz monitor.
Right.
You don't really need VSync or G-Sync on most games, really. Maybe 2K because it locks you at 60, I believe.
Well, on 60, I can only do my player, but I can turn it up to 144 whenever I'm playing any other part of it.
I mean, so with that,
it's really
you wouldn't necessarily need G-Sync on, I guess.
Surprisingly, though, when I was whooping that ass last night, some Dragon Ball, I only got 60 frames. Come on, man. We 3-3.
Dragon Ball.
We tied up.
Dragon Ball, I think, is locked at 60, I believe.
Okay.
A lot of fighting games are because with that kind of game in competitive modes, a lot of it is about frames. As far like if I have 60 frames and you only got 30, I have twice the information as you because every frame I'm getting 2 more frames than you are.
Okay.
And so that's more motion of your character. I'll be able to see more shit coming.
Oh, it's definitely more noticeable. Like I said, when I'm playing at 60 versus 144 frames, I can notice a difference on 2K immediately.
Oh yeah, I mean 144 to 60 is major.
Yeah. Like so smooth, buttery graphics. Like it's like when I'm getting in your mama, just slide right on in.
Big fella.
What up?
Cut it out.
I don't know. I'm just excited about my PC. You know,
It's
really
nice.
fun.
I'm telling
really
you,
fun.
Big fella.
Welcome to the master race.
Welcome
Hey,
to the
you know?
gang, you know? Because I told you, Big fella, you're going to get it, and you're going to be like, this is
Fuck
what I've been
Xbox.
missing.
Because when I first got it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait till Black Friday and I'm going to cop the Xbox, you know, the new joint. I got that PC probably like 2 weeks. I was like, man, nigga, fuck that Xbox. I'm going to just cop that graphics card whenever I can get my hands on it.
Although, I mean, to be fair, the new Xboxes, like the Series X's and shit, they are surprisingly capable.
They're getting 120 frames, aren't they?
I think they do 4K 120 frames for $500.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty hard to do. You pretty much you really can't at this point in time do that with a PC. You can do 4K for $500. I watched a video, a Linus Tech Tips video, and they did just that. Like they tried to beat or match the Xbox in price and performance with a PC, and really they couldn't do it. I mean, they went a little over the budget. I think they spent like $530 or something like that.
Fuck Xbox.
And then, you know, and it wasn't really as good.
Yeah.
Like they had to get a shitty, because that price includes a controller. So they had to get some shitty controller.
Knock off, yeah.
And but at the same time, you still have a PC. You can edit videos, go to YouTube, and, you know, all the shit that an Xbox doesn't do.
Yeah.
As well. So there's that too.
Okay.
Fuck Xbox. Like, the PC is where it's at.
For sure.
Like,
did you end up selling your old Xbox, big fella?
No, it's still sitting in the closet.
Oh, goodness. You should sell it to Nico. Nico probably could use it. He ain't going to get his PC anytime soon.
He need to. Like, PC is where it's at. I mean, hell, like, when we were fucking checking out the fights the other night, like, there was like 10 of us in there. Like,
that was fun. I like that shit.
But also, I mean, just with gaming and being able to do side stuff while you're gaming, like, having
I mean, really, like I said, Nico could get a computer for a few $100, maybe $300 or something. Like,
I got an extra keyboard.
You didn't have to
like,
go. I mean, you can just get something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It started like what Kobe had. That was whenever we put that little Frankenstein joint together. Found like an old PC and put some RAM in it and a graphics card, and fucking, it was working. I mean, it wasn't the best, no, you know, but Kobe got all that shit going for less than a couple $100.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then now he upgraded.
Yeah,
it.
and then now he built him later on. You know, he built a full PC, and he's got something that clangs and bangs with the Hulkster.
Clangs and bangs with the Hulkster.
Hey, you know.
I mean, yeah, that's what you gotta have. I mean, PC gaming is the new thing, man. Like, just being able to be in there and bullshit with everybody and be able to still play my own game or whatever. Like, I don't know.
I mean, there's just so much more. I mean, yeah, like
And you can customize it. Not everybody's PC looks the same. Not everybody's setup is the same.
Oh, not even to fucking cut you off. To get back to HBO Max, they got a fucking WB deal where all the fucking new movies are coming out.
yeah,
Did y'all know a fucking Mortal Kombat movie's coming out?
yeah.
yeah, I did hear
I
about
saw
that.
the
I didn't know how
trailer
soon
the
it
other
was.
day.
Bruh, I was like, what the fuck? And they got a Tom and Jerry movie coming out. You know,
Is it animated?
Yes. Mortal Kombat's not animated.
No, the Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry's animated for sure. And then they have Space Jam coming out. There's a bunch of fucking movies.
Interesting side note. I heard kind of. I don't know if this is accurate or if it's maybe just a fan theory about Tom and Jerry, but
Talking about the old black lady. They used to whoop
no.
Tom's ass.
no, it's that Tom and Jerry are actually best friends, and Tom loves Jerry, but Tom has to act like he hates Jerry so that they don't get rid of him and bring in somebody else who will actually kill Jerry.
I know that.
That's, I mean, I don't know if that's true, or, you know, it could just be a fan theory, you know,
Yeah.
kind of thing or whatever, but that's interesting.
Okay.
But that kind of puts a new
Spin
light
on
on
it.
it, you know, like,
Yeah.
okay, because he never fucking catches him, and a lot of times when he does, he fucks it up in some way, or
Yeah.
there are episodes where they're friends, kind of, and I don't know, but
Yeah,
I mean,
used
you
to fuck with
know,
Tom and
it's Tom and Jerry's dope, but that's I think World War II reference, like
Jerry. Oh,
the
shit.
Jerrys are the
Yeah.
Germans.
I think, yeah, Jerry's
And then the
Germans.
Toms were the British, I think,
Hmm.
or let's look it up. But yeah,
Oh,
that
shit.
because you know how there's always like slang words for the
Yeah,
enemy
yeah,
or
whatever.
whatever.
Because, I mean, yeah, Tom
Like
and
the,
Jerry
we're
came
going to
out,
fight the
man.
Jerrys. You know,
Because when did Tom and Jerry come out? Like the 40s?
yeah. Let's see, World War
It's
II.
aged well. It's aged well.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, that and the Looney Tunes and all that shit. I like all that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the Looney Tunes was ridiculous.
Let's see. Yeah, the Tommies. Who were the Tommies?
British.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So the
British
British
Army.
were the Tommies, and then the Jerrys, I think, were the Germans.
Yeah, Jerry's are Germans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the Germans. Yeah. So I mean, it's British versus Germans is what Tom and Jerry it
Okay.
kind of was, you know.
So is that but is Tom and Jerry an American?
It's American.
It's
yeah.
an American
yeah,
cartoon?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, it's
Hmm.
World War II. I see. I don't know. The Americans may not have been in the war quite yet. When Tom
all
and
this
Jerry came
happened?
out. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Tom and Jerry in real life.
Let's see. 2021. Suck it. I mean, I guess that's the movie you're talking about,
Okay, yeah.
probably, but
Mm-hmm.
When did Tom and Jerry come
I
out?
want to know that Mortal Kombat.
1940.
19.
1940. So I don't believe the United States was in the war yet in 1940.
Oh, and it was derived
Let's
from
see.
a theater short. Did you see that?
Wait. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's when all this shit, like Looney Tunes and all that shit, it was shown in theaters. There wasn't TVs in 1940. You didn't just have a TV and you turn on Saturday morning cartoons. This was for adults.
Yeah,
It would be you go to the movie theater and there'd be a Bugs Bunny short, like 5 minutes or whatever the fuck, or Tom and Jerry or something like that.
Okay.
And then there'd be a main picture
Film,
or something
okay.
like that.
Man, could you imagine watching that shit back in the day?
That'd be crazy, man. Okay, yeah. So
Also,
1941 was Pearl Harbor. That's
but-
when the
but
United States got into the war.
also watching that shit in theater back in the day, was it in color?
Shit, hell no.
Yeah,
back then.
I think the original Tom and Jerry was.
I
Not
mean-
all of the.
I guess when did color TV start? In like
I
the
say-
30s? So yeah, I mean, I
No.
guess The Wizard of Oz was in color. That was in 39, but look at us going back to
Yeah.
the 40s.
color movies around 1940, but only
Okay.
came into wide use in the 1950s. So yeah, they had color in the theaters. You didn't have that shit in your home,
Right,
Like
right,
you,
right,
unless you were
right. A ball.
a thousandaire in the 40s or whatever
But
the fuck.
dude, your TV was
100,000 there.
probably, if you had a color TV in the 50s, your TV was probably
Oh,
like-
it was dog shit.
But you had color though.
that shit probably cost a couple bands.
Yeah, I
Gotta
mean, let's
get you
see.
a Toshiba.
First color
Remember
TVs.
those?
A Toshiba.
Yeah.
They didn't have no Toshiba.
Holy shit.
A lot of them, I think, they even to get the color, it had like a film
shit, I remember
screen you would
those.
put over it.
That's what I
Yeah.
had my Dreamcast plugged up on when
Oh,
I was
yeah.
young.
I mean,
Remember
see,
them?
this is our age.
That's classic
That's
right
not
there, baby.
There's been color TVs for a while at that point.
That's the one my grandma had though. The one that looked like a little TV.
See,
with
yeah,
the,
I
with the
had one.
furniture
I had one kind of like this with the knobs broke off, and you had to get some pliers
and turn it.
to turn them
Okay.
up. Yeah, or whatever.
Okay.
I would hook my fucking
With
Super
Nintendo.
Nintendo up to this bitch.
Hey,
Had to
gang,
get
gang.
had to get the adapter
Adapter?
thing to plug into
Because it
the.
only had the little screw.
Yeah,
on,
had the
yup.
little wire joints for
Mhm.
the
I
antenna.
already know. I
Oh,
already know.
man.
That's my grandma's TV. She had that one right there. Funny side note though, the first time I ever tripped mushrooms, I was watching my neighbor's TV. He had a TV just like that.
Like this?
no, that TV right in the middle,
With
the
the
wooden,
lady,
like
yeah.
look like a piece
Oh,
of
this one
furniture.
right here.
Yeah.
And it was old as fuck, but like when the mushrooms hit, I swear to God, that bitch was looking like 8K. I was like, God damn. I was like, nigga, what kind of TV is this?
This mug is balling.
I was like, bro, this TV dope as a motherfucker. Like, this is TV 4 HD. Nigga, what is this?
The nigga
What
said,
kind of
"Sit
witchcraft
your
is
ass
this?"
back down.
But yeah, I
Man,
remember that
old
little
ass
plug-in
TV.
joint.
Jesus.
Remember the TV that had the DVD combo in it?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
those were trash.
That was college days right there, baby.
Mhm.
I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, looking at that, like I remember one of my
That's how
buddies.
far we
Like
came.
you remember Justice Dad's TV,
That giant fucking DLP.
yeah, it was
remember
like
what big
a-
screens used to be
Like
like?
projectors in the back of them.
But
like-
they were huge, man. They weighed like 180
Oh, yeah.
pounds,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
dude,
Like,
that shit was
big screen TVs, man. Oh god.
That shit was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Non-typing song, bitch.
Nigga, you type better. Let's see you type better.
Yeah, he had one of those, but
And,
it
I
had,
mean, something.
1979.
it was that right there.
Yeah, this was it,
Oh god.
That was it right there.
bro.
That motherfucker was so goddamn
This mug
heavy
is
and stupid.
At least probably 300 pounds or something.
Man.
Dude, that bitch was heavy, and we had to carry it up like 20 stairs.
What TV is this? Let's see.
A piece of shit.
I want to see how much this motherfucker weighs.
Dude, it probably
What the
weighed.
fuck is all
For
this?
Oh
that
shit!
nigga shit
Technology
probably so low, man.
timeline. Uh-oh.
What
That
kind of
thing right
TV
there.
is that?
Probably like a RCA fucking bullshit.
Did you see that old wooden TV?
Wait.
Fuck wooden TVs.
That old big screen joint. I'm like, holy shit. But yeah, I remember those.
Let's see if we can see
I'm pretty sure that's like a RCA
brand
or a
on it or something.
Mitsubishi or something.
Yeah.
Toshiba. Is that
Toshiba.
Told you.
Toshiba?
Hey,
Hey.
shout out. I told you, man. That
Alright,
was the
look
brand
up
and lot niggas had
Toshiba
back in the day.
screens.
It was Toshiba and Sanyo and
Toshiba.
what's the other one? Emerson.
Big
Just like them
screen,
cheap ass TVs.
Projection TVs.
Projection TV.
That might be it.
What year do you think?
1995. We'll go 95.
Let's type in first gen.
90s.
90s.
Bitch.
Bitch, I said no.
I said search.
Boom, there you go. That's like the same fucking shit.
Yeah. That looks. Let's see. Rear projection television. No, I don't want the fucking Wikipedia.
Wait,
What is
wait,
this?
Wait,
That's the
wait.
new shit they was
Nah,
showing
that's
you.
new. That's 1080p.
They
This
didn't know
mug
what
was
it said.
not high definition.
No, it was
nah,
not.
nigga. That shit look like straight ass.
Man, I remember playing on the what was this Sony, those Sony TVs too, the Titantrons, whatever the fuck they called them back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh man,
TV
mean,
was
that's it right
ass,
there.
bro. What's that say? 90s big. Just look up 90s big screens.
that's crazy.
There you go. Boom.
Let's see if we can find out what the model number is on this bitch. Oh, this is Reddit.
Oh shit.
Reddit.
Cut a hole in the wall, then you can push it all the way in.
Oh my god.
Make it look a flat screen, baby. Or you
What?
could just go buy a new fucking TV.
Stick a bowl of ice water in there. You got a makeshift steam closet. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
I considered them rich people. Yeah, when they had one of these.
Man.
Went to someone's house and they had one of these. I
Back
consider
in the
them rich
day,
people.
Like, boy, what the fuck? You rich. You had one of them big TVs.
Right.
I remember at one of my friend's house, he had one of them, and he had a PlayStation 2 downstairs.
damn,
and they
nigga,
was
you
playing
rich.
Madden. I was like, dang, you rich.
This dude says my dad had two when they came out. We lived in a double wide trailer home. And
In a response to
it was, is your dad Warren Buffett? Yeah, like how you got two of them bitches? It's yes, but it's pronounced like
Warren
buffet,
Buffet.
like the type of restaurant.
Warren Buffett.
He's Warren Buffet. Oh
That's
shit!
Man,
Fucking people,
yeah,
man.
That
The
shit.
internet always wins.
every time.
That shit, man. Fuck
Yeah,
that big
good
ass
throwback.
thing. But that
Old
thing was heavy,
nostalgia.
bro.
Yeah, I remember helping Justin's dad move that,
That shit was heavy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, get the hell out of here with this big ass thing. What the fuck?
But yeah, next
Good
weekend we
times.
got Alistair Overeem versus Alexander Volkov.
Alistair gonna hang it up, man.
Man, he doesn't need to. That's the thing. He's still fucking clanging
Clanging,
and banging.
He's 40 though. Like, my
But
nigga.
I mean, if you love to
40
do
is the
something,
new
big
30.
fella, I mean, you know, you're gonna keep doing it.
AJ,
And he's so good. Like Alistair
Right.
has been doing this since he was a teenager.
It's kind of like when me and Quincy with your mama, you know.
It's just something we've been doing for so long. Like
Why stop?
it's pointless to stop at this point.
okay.
We're gonna keep going till the wheels
Till-
fall off
till-
this bus.
Till I'm
Till she end up in
forced
the
into
ER.
retirement.
Right when they say, "Look, Quincy,
Get
you
up.
She
got
can't take no
to
more.
hang it up."
She's got 2 fractured pelvic bones,
Well, it's okay because
and
I
her
mean,
esophagus is.
the days that
been
we
torn
live
to
in, big
shreds.
fella, the days we live in, we can get robotics. So pretty soon,
maybe, man.
Pretty soon, people are all gonna have robot parts, and the world's gonna be crazy.
Speaking of robot parts, I beat the story of Cyberpunk for the first
Hey,
time.
yeah, I saw that the other day.
AIDS.
So, I mean, I don't want to give away any spoilers or anything, but
Spoiler alert.
Don't.
I'm not going to. I mean, there's 4 different endings as far as everybody knows. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And from what it seems, it almost seems like there's like it doesn't really matter what you do. I think that you make those decisions. I mean, I guess it kind of does, but you can almost go either way you want all the way up until the end, until you make the decision. And then I think that's kind of what determines the ending that you get.
I got you. I got you.
So
Is it kind of like on Red Dead Redemption? You gotta, based on your honor, you
No.
go out a certain way.
I mean,
You
yes and no, but it's not like it really matters if you could have been a crazy person that went through and killed damn near everybody. It just matters certain people that you don't kill.
Huh.
Certain people you don't kill can potentially influence kind of how the ending plays out a little bit, but I don't
smoke everybody.
But I don't think it ultimately would matter. It might just be like, okay, this person is here and has a line of dialogue, but the outcome is still going to be the same.
Right. So.
But it also kind of depends on which way you go. It's I'm not complaining necessarily.
Were you
it's-
happy with the end?
Yeah, it was good. The story is definitely the strong point of that game, is the story. Because I mean, and the gameplay is fun as well too, because I'm pretty much all Netrunner style, like hacker, where I'm fucking like
That's for a young Kobe.
I'll
That's
roll
Mike's
up
guy.
on a group of enemies, and I'll just
Yeah.
And go
I'll-
skrat,
Go-
and a pop pop pop,
and a boom.
and a doom doom doom.
No, but I'll upload a contagion
Yeah.
daemon, and I have it set to where it can spread to a bunch of enemies, and it does a
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah.
damage, and it's legendary.
Yeah.
Quick hack. So I'll breach protocol to reduce all their defenses.
Yeah.
Then I upload contagion, start spreading poison out through them. I'll sneak around and fucking disable all their
I like to
optics,
do-
and nobody can see.
I like to do all of the beginning
Oh,
stuff,
shit.
but then I like to just chuck a frag into the middle of the party, and then I just come in clanging and banging.
I'll do similar
Throw
stuff.
something like, hey, what's that over there?
Boom! Well, I played the whole
Oh, there's hold up,
the whole
hold up,
game
hold up.
essentially going stealth and
And see,
not
yeah.
really killing people.
I've killed everyone I've encountered.
But
My
then
goodness. Did you kill Dex? Did you betray him or did you
I
stay?
shot
with-
everybody, big fella.
Oh my goodness.
but at the end,
Dex,
like the last mission or whatever, I pretty much just went guns blazing. It seemed like stealth almost
Nice.
wasn't an option.
Right.
So I mean, I was still using all my quick hacks and shit in combat, but I was just shooting motherfuckers more too.
Yeah.
Like, so I could. There's one daemon you can upload where whenever the enemy spots you, it automatically uploads the disable optics.
Mm.
So, and along with having their defenses disabled, so I'll breach protocol and upload all that shit, and then upload the fucking contagion, and then I'm going through with my shotgun, just blasting motherfuckers, and then when they see me, they go blind, and then I'm fucking, just double jumping, moving around real quick, trying to, change position, and then uploading more, like the one that electrocutes them and shit, and that damn near insta kills most
And
people.
see, yeah, I've been using because I have it to where
And it-
when you spot me, it slows down time by 50%.
Yeah, the
So
sand division
As
or
soon as
whatever.
they
Spot 'em,
see
got
me,
'em?
Spot 'em,
yeah,
got 'em.
as soon as they see me, it just stops
Yeah.
time, and then I just turn and I'm like,
Yeah, headshot. I'm gonna do a second playthrough, but I also have the what is it, shutdown protocol or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
where it just shuts you down. It takes a
Yeah.
little bit longer to upload, but so any high level enemy or whatever the fuck after I had that and it was high enough level, I just shut you down. Like, I'm not even like all the cyber psychos. Once I see you, I start uploading the shutdown protocol.
Go to sleep.
I don't even shoot them anymore. I run around and for the 5 seconds it takes to upload. Like, if they've spotted me, then I try to dodge their shit, and then once it uploads, then they just fall over and are knocked out.
you're just looking at them like,
Or
hey.
like those large mechs or whatever, those Arasaka mech securities motherfuckers. Whenever they come out, I'm like, well, obviously you're getting shut down. I'm not even fucking with this.
Bring that ass here.
Yeah, and I just shut it down, and then start
Get over
poisoning
here.
everybody, and everybody's like, "Wah,"
I'm
throwing up
telling
and
you,
shit.
That shit's hilarious.
The game is fun. Like, I'm gonna do a second
Like,
playthrough
they go to shoot and they're just like, oh, throwing up all over their gun
on
themselves.
my
I haven't
second.
bought a new car yet because my fucking car got totaled, so I haven't bought a new one yet.
You can just call it again.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
After I
talking
got
about
totaled,
yeah.
initially,
So
yeah.
I haven't bought any cars. All the vehicles I have, I
did.
got for free.
Yep. I
You
got
can
4
buy them,
vehicles.
like if you want to buy them for I guess the achievement or whatever the fuck, if you want to get all the cars. But
You just steal your cars?
no, there's missions. There's certain cars in the world that you can just unlock for free.
Okay.
By doing certain missions, like you can get like Jackie's bike,
Mm-hmm.
the motorcycle that Jackie has.
Mm-hmm.
I got
You
that.
you can unlock that by doing certain shit.
Oh. Okay, because I thought you were saying I can just see a car and store it somewhere.
No, you can't. You can't do. I mean, you can get in people's cars, wherever, and just steal it, but you can't store it.
It's not.
Because I
like
pulled
Grand
up on
Theft
this one
Auto.
scene where some shit was going down and the police were all dead. It was some gang shit going on. So I pulled up, murked all them niggas, and there was some luxury car in the back. So I just
Mhm.
hopped in that bitch and took
Yeah.
off. All right, this is my reward.
There's one mission that you should be able to do, I believe, right now, where it's like a side quest. But there's a guy. He's like, I want to get out of Night City. I need you to, but my vehicle is my van is stored in this garage overtaken by these goons or whatever the fuck.
Goons.
Goonies.
So all you got to do is go in there, break in, steal the van, and then return it to that guy, and then he gives you like a fast ass dope car for free.
Damn.
Like the car from like the cover art and all the trailers and shit like that.
Okay.
That car.
Oh damn. All right.
And I use that to do like all my races and shit like that, and
Mm.
smoked everybody.
Nice.
Smoked him like a Philly blunt.
Mm.
Oh, God. But, yeah, it's fun to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna on my second playthrough. I'll make a female character, and then I'm gonna use the Sand Division, the one where you can slow down time.
Okay.
Because right now I'm focused on quick hacks and all that shit where I can upload shit to people. But I'm just gonna. Obviously I can't have that, and I'm gonna smoke everybody.
Like a Philly blunt.
Yeah, everybody's getting smoked.
Yo.
Well, what else we got going on, fellas?
Oh man.
I'm trying to think. There was obviously some other shit going on in the old news-a-rooney.
Man, I heard this funny ass
Oh,
story.
that I know that one lady passed away this week.
Well, one
That,
lady.
older black lady. She always played like the grandma or like
Oh yeah,
They
she
ain't-
was in Ottawa. She was in
The lady who was in Don't Be a
Hey,
Menace to
sugar.
Drinking Your Juice in the hood. Where she like, you been wearing them Jimmy hats like Grandma gave you?
No, she wasn't in that movie.
You remember?
What's
Where's
that
that
lady's
lady at?
name?
That
remember-
lady's probably been dead.
You
Oh, yeah.
remember? You remember Ottawa?
Yeah.
You remember the scene where the lady's cars broke down? It's the old lady and the kids, and then he gives her a bunch of money.
I remember that scene.
It's that
but
lady in the car.
I can't
I
see
forgot
that
her name.
lady's face.
Her name is Silcy.
Cecilia or
Cecilia something.
Google it real quick.
Google it real quick.
let's see.
But yeah, I mean, once you see her face, you'll know who she
Yeah,
is.
I must say. As soon as I
What
saw,
should
I
I
was like,
Google?
oh,
20,
We don't know her
21
name.
deaths. I don't know.
black
Look up-
actress passed away.
Just look up
Black.
Patrick's.
Actor.
Died. Yeah, it just said actress.
Yeah,
She's
she's
a
an
lady.
actor.
What?
Yeah.
What? Actress. Actors are men.
Yeah, but not really.
Mhm.
Females are
Nigga.
actors too. You just call
Yes,
you just
and-
call everybody an actor.
Well, actress.
Actress.
Black actress that passed away yesterday.
Yes.
There you go.
Cicely Tyson or
Yes.
what's her name? I don't know how you say that. Okay. Dies at 96. She had a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most def.
Like that's
Yeah, 96.
no cause of death was giving. You think it was the Rona?
No,
3 Emmys and a Tony.
It was a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Go to images.
But she's been acting for a long time though.
Yeah.
Shattered a bunch of stereotypes. Okay.
What kind of stereotypes?
And that's what
But
it
yeah.
said on the headline.
You remember that? lady?
Cloris Leachman. Cloris Leachman died, right?
Yeah.
I'm about to say she's still alive. She's still kicking.
Who's Cloris Leachman?
Cloris Leachman. She was in Beer Fest and she was in a bunch of shit. She's cool. This lady.
Oh yeah, I know her. Okay, I know her. Yeah, she's always playing those funny roles. Yeah, I know her.
Yeah, she was dope.
I think she might have been. Was she in Beverly Hillbillies?
Not sure.
Like the OG, black and white. Cicely Tyson, or
That's crazy.
how do you pronounce that name?
Yep, she was in The Help. I saw that. Certain movies you only want to watch once though. You ever saw The Help?
What's
It's
that
crazy.
about?
Basically about how black women were raising white babies in the mid
Oh,
90s.
and they were the help.
Yeah, they were the help. Had to raise their own family plus another. Which was a lot of work.
I don't know, man. To me, a lot of that. I don't like to be pandered to. Not really, and like
I know, but
And-
it's crazy to know the history though.
for sure, if you're doing a history movie,
You have to
then
know
that's-
history. You have to
I-
know your history.
I'm completely on board with that.
But at the
You know what I'm
same
saying?
time, yes.
And if you're gonna do the history, depict it accurately.
Mhm.
Like don't sugarcoat it or leave out shit people
Mhm.
did or whatever the fuck. Like keep it real.
right.
But I don't know, man.
It's like I said.
I
It's
don't
one,
like
it's one of
the
those movies.
tokenism. I don't like token bullshit.
It's just one of, like I said, it's one of those movies I can only watch once. You don't want to watch it too many times. Just like,
How come though?
because like you said, I don't.
Is it just too like depressing? Like is it keep it
in a
real?
sense-
Or
yeah, it's definitely keeping it real. I mean, but it has a somewhat of a good ending. But yeah, it's just one of those movies that's like, ooh,
Yeah,
It's
the
a
only
lot to
movie
digest.
that I only wanted to watch once was, you ever seen Rosewood?
I've seen Rosewood a
It's
couple
got
times.
Ving Rhames. It's got Don Cheadle.
It's a crazy movie. It's about
It's got Florida Evans.
Florida.
But
My
it's
name
about
is Florida.
it's about a town in the South in the 1920s, and it gets racist. Like the Klan
Man.
shows up, starts burning shit
I mean,
down.
that's how
They
shit
show
was.
people getting hung.
See, I don't.
but it's like real, like it came out in '97.
I don't necessarily
so we were in the
mind
fifth-
that.
The first time
if
I watched
it's-
it, I was 10 years
It's
old.
kinda
real.
like
I was like, holy
prototype
shit.
Django. If you
What?
really break it down, Rosewood is like prototype Django for Ving Rhames' character.
Yeah, I thought Rosewood
Is
was
it
worse.
a black revenge movie?
Is
No,
it a-
yes
this
and
is-
no.
This
Is
is
it a
not
movie
Because
where-
they fight back. They
Well,
fight back.
But I know. But is it a movie where the white man is the evil character and the black? I'm not saying that this is necessarily a bad thing, but is it where the white man is the Klan
Mhm.
is the evil doer in the movie, and then the black man has to rise up and get revenge?
Yes.
as the climax in the
I-
main plot.
I
of the
would
movie.
say that yes, but the
I'm not saying that that's a bad thing
No,
because
no,
that's
no,
what Django is, and
but
it's
Django
great.
Django had more of a
Django,
Comical.
well,
I
yeah,
think
aspect.
Django had more of a revenge than Rosewood does. I think Rosewood is more of a movie that's like, hey, look, this is. It's like, hey, look, this is the time, and look how fucked up it is. Like, because they didn't really do anything to. I'm not saying Django deserved to do anything to deserve it, but I'm saying Django had a plot and scheme to get back at him because of what they did to his wife.
yeah.
This movie, the Klan just shows up and just wrecks shit just because.
But ultimately, like,
But there are good white people who try to help him in this
yeah,
movie.
I mean there are in Django too.
But yeah, we'd
Like
have
Time
to
to Kill.
we'd have to watch it, or you can watch it like on your own.
What I'm
but-
saying though is like what I mean by like a black revenge movie.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yes,
is like it's like revenge porn. Like
Yeah.
it's. it is, and
This
that's
bitch
what.
cut in line in front of me at Starbucks.
But that's-
I'm gonna ass fuck.
That's
her.
what's good about Django. That's one thing that we like, or that I like about Django.
Yeah.
A lot of people do. Is it doesn't take itself too serious. It's kind of over the top, but it's a movie where what if there was this slave
Django
who
is
could,
over
just,
the
top.
who could just fuck up
So-
all these evil, racist white people, and
Yeah.
everybody loves to see
and
that.
and I think
Obviously,
Django
that
back
didn't
whipping little
happen.
Jody.
I
You know what I'm
think-
saying?
I think Django did a better job at it. Like
I mean, it's,
yeah,
it's
fuck that.
Tarantino,
You know?
and he leaned more into
Like
that.
I think he did way better as
did-
far as the revenge scheme.
Yeah.
because
Jamie
you're-
Foxx
I
was
mean,
whipping ass in a blue
'cause-
suede suit. Come
yeah,
on.
I mean, that was the ultimate goal.
because
of that
everybody
movie.
like when you watch Django, everyone is like, it's like you're with Django and you're just rooting him on.
Of course, you want to see
think-
him fuck up
I
all
think
the
in
all the white people.
Rosewood is more
You're
sad, and
but
you
you're
feel
rooting
ba-
for
and
Ving
you feel
Rhames.
bad for
yeah,
everyone.
Rosewood takes itself more seriously.
It's a more serious.
Yeah, and it doesn't.
it hits you in the
It
heart.
has a message,
Yeah,
and Django has a message too, but it also doesn't necessarily take itself too seriously.
yeah,
And it's more fun
yeah. That movie's hilarious.
because I
like
I
not
haven't seen
hilarious, but
Rosewood, but obviously
You should
Ving
watch it.
Rhames isn't fucking, just going out murdering white people and doing like.
But see, yeah, like
Django
Rosewood,
type
like I
shit,
said, it
you
hits
know?
you in the heart. Like imagine just having family dinner and the Klan shows up and kills your whole family. You
Yeah.
know, like
I mean, that's kind of like
get the guns out.
the Punisher, the first
Yeah.
the Punisher with
I don't
Yeah,
want to.
yeah.
Rosewood
Thomas
is good. I
Jane.
don't want to give you the plot of it, but basically what happens, why the
but you're
Klan
about
rise
to.
up.
No, I'm just playing. Just give
I
it to
am
me.
is
Give it to me.
because a woman gets raped. Well, she didn't get raped. She was, fuck. Okay, this bitch was cheating on her husband.
I don't understand why I'm getting cut out of here. Yeah, go ahead.
She was cheating on her husband, and when she
with a black.
Yeah, she liked that thing back then.
It wasn't a black dude. She was cheating on a dude with a white dude.
But she
another white
blamed
dude.
it on a black.
But the dude that she was cheating on her with, cheating on her husband with, ended up beating her ass. So when she got her ass beat,
black guy.
yep.
And then they went and found it. Yeah, yeah. And I'm
then
sure
they was
that's
tearing the
happened
town up
Yeah, they tore the whole town
in
because she lied.
history.
because
And
she
then-
lied. But they ended up at the end
Yeah, finding out.
that
That she lied. And
Yeah.
they were like, oh, well, let's still beat up these Negroes.
See,
No,
like
she got her
Django.
ass beat.
Yeah, she got it. She got the hands in the works.
She got her own housemaid killed
yeah,
by her own lie.
yeah.
That's when she was
See-
like, oh no, not my own.
Whoops.
And see, that's when I'd have to play my song, and that bitch would have to get beat up because it goes hands, feet, elbows, knees, and toes.
Oh, shit.
And then I would just repeat that on her face.
hands, feet, elbows, knees, and toes?
Yes, that's how we do it. That's the song we play when we fuck somebody up.
You,
Quincy.
you hit her with toes?
Toes,
Oh, man.
toes, and everything.
You might get your toes broken. You want to be
You're
careful.
not gonna
Nah,
fuck them up
she
to
got it.
Tony
She-
Tone. It feels good.
She got a thin face. Okay, So-
That's to it. It was a hit song in the '90s. It
she
topped the
got
charts, Morty.
she got weak bones. Her
She got
skin,
a fragile.
her skin looked like if
sensibility.
you just took a dryer sheet and laid it over a candle.
Mm.
Like
Oh,
she,
wait.
she got weak face and weak bones.
Shit.
weak everything. A weak constitution.
You just
Oh,
kick
no.
her and she just turns to pastry and just flies off.
Wowie, wow, wow, wow.
Man.
Mm.
But yeah, that shit's crazy.
Well, we got, I mean, I know we've kind of already talked about this, but we got the mother effing Chiefs
In the Super
in the
Bowl.
Super Bizzle
That's really like the biggest.
and the
news. I mean,
superb owl.
You know,
we finna go back to back. No big deal.
you know,
MBD and shit.
It's crazy because 10 years ago, I never thought I'd see the Chiefs ever go to the Super Bowl.
Nope.
And now to watch them in back to back is
It's-
pretty amazing.
It's like a dream come true.
And if they win, there's not,
If the Chiefs do back to back,
dude. And you know
I
what's
got
crazy?
my Tyreek Hill jersey
But you
already
know what's,
ordered.
dude, you know what's crazy though is this could have been the Chiefs' third Super Bowl in a row, because they should have went.
A
You know,
faulty call against the
when D
Patriots.
Ford jumped off sides, I get it.
Yeah.
But imagine if the Chiefs go to the next 2 or 3 Super Bowls. Imagine if the Chiefs went to 5 in a row.
has anybody done that?
No,
I mean,
What is the
that's-
most Super
if-
Bowls?
If
it's
we
obviously
win this
probably
one,
the Patriots.
2. The Patriots won 2 in a row. They won 3 in 4 years.
What's the most that somebody has gone to in a row?
the Patriots? They went to
Yeah.
2. The Chiefs.
So 2. If
The-
we go to 3 in a row, then
then
that's
we
the
win.
record.
That's the record.
Going
No,
to,
no. I take that back. I lied. The Buffalo Bills went to 4 in a row. They lost all 4.
Okay. So we would
That
have
was
to go
way
to
back in the day.
five in a row to have the
We'd have to go
record.
to 5 in a row to have the record. Excuse me. Yeah. The Buffalo Bills in 88, 89, 90, and 91
That's
went to the
crazy.
Super Bowl
The
and
Bills
lost.
were that good?
Yeah, man.
Who did they
had
have in the
everybody.
90s?
They had Bruce. They had
LT or
No. They had Bruce Smith. They had fucking Jim Kelly. They had a really good team. But the problem was,
Stop slurring that around.
oh sorry, they had to play against like the Dallas Cowboys, and they had Emmitt Smith. They had
Emmitt Smith.
a
they had
bunch
Emmitt
of-
Smith in
Emmitt Smith.
The
in the-
Cowboys.
the Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Well, the because the Bills lost 4 Super Bowls in a row.
Jim Kelly, a white guy? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he
Uh,
got the old.
Number 12.
He got the cancers.
isn't there a black guy, Jim Kelly?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there?
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, that
okay.
guy.
All right, he didn't play for the Buffalo Bills.
Fuck no.
I was thinking this guy.
Oh
Black
my
Dynamite.
God.
No, it's
I
not
sell
Black
drugs
Dynamite.
in the hood.
That's I mean, Black
Bruce
Dynamite.
Leroy.
Black Dynamite was kind of an amalgamation of like this character and other 70s black
Holy shit, dude! Look at them.
blaxploitation type movies.
Sideburns, boy.
I mean, Jim Kelly, he was in Enter the Dragon. You've seen Enter the Dragon, right?
Yeah,
Bruce
yeah.
Lee.
He ain't Bruce.
Is that him right there?
That's him.
Oh shit, he look old.
Is he still alive?
No, he said he died of cancer. And that
Oh,
went to
damn.
the third on the bottom. To the third.
Oh yeah, Jim.
Yeah, but Jim
died
Kelly
of
was that nigga. He was dope because
but he got the cancer.
Enter the Dragon was my movie as a kid. Like I seen that and that shit changed my life.
Nigga, my favorite kung fu movie growing up was The Last Dragon.
With Bruce Leroy.
Yes, my nigga, and the Shogun
I
of
never
Harlem.
I never seen that growing up.
Nigga,
I seen it later on, and it's been a long time, and I don't remember a whole lot about it. But
Nigga,
as
that
a kid,
movie was
really, I never seen
everything
it.
to me as a kid. Like that bitch that was hosting the video, Laura Charles. Hey, cause that
Laura
was a
Charles.
bad bitch back in the day. Oh my god, her and Sade. That was there go Laura Charles right there. Laura Charles right there. That was my first girlfriend right there. Her and Sade.
Holy shit!
That was my girlfriend when I was a kid. I was like,
This nigga show enough.
am I the meanest? Am I the prettiest?
1985.
Have you ever seen
One of my
Kung
favorite
Fu?
movies. No, I have not.
We're gonna have to watch that. We're gonna have to like watch that in Discord or something like that. But
When that nigga got that glow though, when he got that glow,
so
and the soundtrack was lit too.
Kung Fu is, you know, the Executioners. You remember the Executioners, the group of DJs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that tonight. God damn it, I'm watching this tonight.
Well, the Executioners and some other hip hop artists and rappers and shit from that time or whatever, they just muted old kung fu movies and dubbed them over with their own shit and made new storylines out of them. And it's hilarious. It's comedy gold. So I mean, we should definitely watch some
Kung
of it.
Fu?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
pull up the trailer. But yeah, that was my favorite movie when I was a kid. That was my favorite kung fu movie.
Kung Fu. Let's see.
Oh, it's animated.
No.
Box cutter style.
All right.
Oh, it's a TV series.
It was on TV, but I mean, like I said, it's old kung fu movies dubbed over by, motherfuckers like us.
Okay, and they're just making it funny and
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
I mean, I guess we'll just watch this a short part of it here. This is hopefully this doesn't
So is
get
this
us
like
kicked.
is this like the origins of the Juggernaut?
I think this was after that. But it's a similar style video. I mean, so they add their own music and like sound effects and all that shit. What?
Hello? Oh, you got knocked the fuck out. The winner, stink little bastard.
Oh my god, my homie won. All right, yeah.
Kick ass.
Dude, I totally think I saw some college.
What?
But I mean, you know what I'm saying? This.
Old style. It's the man behind. Hold this. Hold that. Take this.
He said, "Hold this, hold that."
Yeah, baby, you better come on with me.
Donnie got served.
Oh, yeah, I like that suit, though, dude. Yeah, you gonna have to come up out of that. Get your man up out of here. You fighting white little linen, son. I got
That's a YSL suit I got.
But,
Look at my TikTok.
I mean, you
shoes.
kind of get the point. I
Yeah,
don't want
that
to play
shit's
too much,
funny.
get us kicked or anything or
Boy, I
whatever.
got on New Balance loafers on my feet.
But
Balance loafers.
yeah,
We could do a voiceover.
I've thought of
Why
I've
not?
thought of doing that for so long. Like me and my friends used to do that as kids or whatever back in the day. Like just staying up late and then mute. I mean, sure everybody's done this or whatever the fuck, but not even high.
Yeah.
But just like you mute the TV and then you do
Make
the
it-
voices
yeah.
for it or whatever the fuck, of whatever bullshit is on, and it's hilarious to you guys or whatever the
Right.
fuck, But my idea that I've had that I think would be a good idea, and I'm sure somebody's already done this, but I think we could do it better potentially.
Yeah.
Is you do Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z or something,
Oh yeah.
but just have it be
Or we could do One Punch Man. That'd be funny.
One
Yeah.
Punch Man.
Well, I think with Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball Z, if you do it, but you keep the story essentially the same, but all the voices and how they're saying we just find a better way of saying their lines.
Okay.
So like I'm trying to think of, I can't think of any specific examples necessarily, but if Goku's saying some corny ass lame shit that they wrote in, have it be some more like, Cell, you done fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like, you killed my son. How you gonna do me like that, nigga? Like, or
Right.
whatever. You know, like have it be, not necessarily have to be comical. Like the comical parts of it could be just almost just rewrite it,
Yeah.
but have it be better.
Okay.
Yeah. That shit
And
is funny.
I don't know. I mean, we
All
could
right.
try it out maybe with just an episode or something. You could do it with maybe
fucking
with
around.
Super, Dragon
All
Ball
right.
Super or something
right.
maybe. But I mean,
Yeah.
or One Punch Man could work too. But One Punch Man is not as corny
Yeah.
as Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball Z and shit like that is really only corny through the voice lines and shit like that, and like the English voice acting and shit like that makes it even more like
Yeah.
kiddie type shit.
Yeah.
Kitty. You a clown, man.
Yo, that's my word. You a clown, man.
That's
Yeah,
my word.
yeah. We was
Nigga
watching
Shenron-
Dragon Ball
nigga
Super last
Shenron
night.
got shook. That shit. I said, "Oh shit, Shenron shook us, Beerus."
That's how powerful Beerus is. Even
Shenron is the
Shenron
fucking
is scared.
dragon that comes once you get all 7 Dragon Balls. Big fella, so he's like the most powerful, or supposed to be a powerful being.
he's he's not the most powerful. His Shenron's power is limited by the power of the not the Kai, but Kami. Like I think Piccolo is fused with Kami, so I think Piccolo is technically, or no, now it's Dende. The small Namekian kid, remember him?
Oh yeah,
That they got
that
from
survived.
Namek?
Yeah.
Because Kami died, and now Dende is the new Kami, which is like he's the god of Earth essentially.
Okay.
He oversees and protects our planet, and then King Kai oversees all the planets in our galaxy or whatever, or our solar system or something like that. And then there's a Grand Kai, you know what I'm saying, that oversees him, and you know, so they have it leveled out or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
But Shenron's power is limited by Dende's power. Essentially, he can only do which Dende can do a lot,
Right.
but he can't grant you any wish. He could make you immortal, I believe, or something, but I don't know. Dragon Ball's goofy, you know,
Yeah.
anime shit, whatever.
Man, shit, King Kai drives around in a Cadillac,
Right.
On a little fucking planet like this big fella. So he's just driving around like this.
Takes like 2 minutes to drive around the whole thing.
Jesus.
Hey, you know that's how it is.
That's how it goes.
Well, I think we can probably go ahead and wrap it up there, fellas.
Go ahead and
All
call
you know,
it.
You know, been on there. That's another podcast in the bag.
In the bag, baby.
And this was our first live stream on YouTube. You know,
Woo.
nothing major, but make sure you check us out. Roll Up Gas Podcast at YouTube. Just search us on YouTube. You'll find it.
YouTube.
Make sure you give us a follow, like, subscribe, you know, on all the channels.
On the YouTubes.
And we
We
out.
out.
baby.
Peace.